babes. Thank you so much for clicking to watch this video. If you're new here, my name is Sandy and I'm an interior designer. On this channel, we talk about pursuing a career in interior design and I give you home decor tips. Today's video is more on the career side of things because I'm talking to you about the top 10 design schools in the US. The number one question I get asked by you guys all the time in my DMs, just scroll and there's so many questions about which school should I go to, and you're looking for guidance about which school to pick. I do my best to guide you guys, but I also wanted to come up with a kind of starting point, you know, like when you're in Monopoly and it's like, start here, to help you on your school journey if you decide that school is for you. So at the end of this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about a free download I created for everyone who's interested that has to do with our topic today, but stay till the end to find out about the free download. And I have some wine here with me, as you guys have seen, because this is about to be, I feel like, a long video. There are so many schools, so many numbers. Woo! Smooth. This is good. For all the schools today, I'm going to be going over how long their program is, how much it costs, if they require a portfolio, if it's an accredited school, and where it is. The 10th school in the US for design is the Fashion Institute of Technology. That name kind of makes you think that they wouldn't have interior design there, but it's not just fashion, it's just like a design arts school in general. It's in New York, New York. The program is about 4 years for a bachelor's degree, and they are CETA accredited. For those who don't know, CETA stands for Council of Interior Designers Association, and they're basically an organization that gives accreditation to schools, basically saying that their program is robust and rigorous enough that the students who are graduating have the knowledge they need to go out into the field and perform more adequately. Out-of-state tuition per year is just over $31,000, and in-state tuition per year is just over $20,000. So I would say a sizable difference from in-state to out-of-state. If you already live in the state, it'd be great to go to school in the state that you go in. It's always going to be cheaper that way. But if you have to move, this isn't an egregious difference in between them. One thing to note about FIT's portfolio is that, one, they do require a portfolio to apply, and it was kind of really hard. They said that you need to have already really strong drawing skills and two-dimensional skills to go there. I was like, ooh, but I don't know how to do them. That's why I'm applying to school. So that's just something to keep in mind if you decide that you want to apply there. The 9th school is Auburn University. Something to note about Auburn is that they have an interior architecture program and an interior design program. If you want to know the difference, just go onto the website and you'll be able to read up on it, the quick differences between them. Both programs are about 5 years actually to complete, and both programs do require a portfolio. Auburn is in Auburn, Alabama, and they are CETA accredited. In-state tuition is just under $12,000, which is pretty good per year, and out-of-state tuition is just under $32,000. So pretty significant difference. The 8th school on our list is Kansas State University in Manhattan, Kansas. I had no idea there was a Manhattan, Kansas, so this was new to me, that there's just a Manhattan, New York. Anywho, they're the 8th school on our list. Their program is accredited. It takes about 4 years to get your degree there. You do not need a portfolio to apply, and there is in-state and out-of-state tuition. In-state, it is just under $13,000 per year, and then out-of-state, it's just under $35,000. The 7th school on our list is the University of Cincinnati in Cincinnati, Ohio. They do not require a portfolio. They are accredited. It's just over $12,000 per year, and it's a 5-year program for your bachelor's degree. The 6th school on our list is Cornell University in Ithaca, New York. It is a 4-year bachelor's degree program. You do not need a portfolio to apply, and it is CETA accredited. They have in-state tuition and out-of-state tuition, with in-state tuition being just under $40,000 a year and out-of-state tuition being just under $60,000 a year. We have 5 schools left to go, and I need a wine break, you guys. I just need a little bit more of this broadside. I think it's broadside, not broadside. But this is really delicious. I'm very happy with this decision to drink wine during this video. If you're of age, join me. And don't forget to stick around for the free download. Since we're halfway through, I guess I'll just tell you what it is. If you click the link in my description, or you go to my website, sandysantos.com, and go to the freebies tab, you're gonna see a free download. I'm going over 10 schools in this video, but there are actually 15 top schools. So all the information I'm providing for these schools will be listed in the free download and for 5 additional schools. It's just a great place to get started. I had to go to all the different websites to find this information on my own when I was first deciding what school I wanted to go to. So it's really helpful just kind of like have it all neat and packaged for you. Head to my website, samesamplist.com again, to get that free download, or click the link in the description and be added to my email list, because I will also be coming out with a product similar to this. And I really want to know if you guys are interested in that. A product that has like over 100 schools, so that way you know kind of where to get started and where to look. Schools in all the states. I know some states like Hawaii or Alaska, like it might be difficult to find, schools there when they're not in the continental US. If you feel like your state just doesn't have a program, I'm doing my best to find out which states have programs and collect that information for you. So if that's something that you have to be interested in, please let me know in the comments below. School number 5 is the New York School of Interior Design in New York, New York. They are CETA accredited and they do not require a portfolio. Something to note about this school is that they have a bachelor's degree and they have a certificate program. So this is really important for some of you who maybe want the education but you don't want to have to commit to the full 4 years. The certificate program only takes a year to complete, and the bachelor's degree takes about 4 years to complete. The certificate is about $27,000 per year, and it only takes 1 year to complete it, so just $27K. And the bachelor's degree is just over $37,000 per year. The 4th school on our list is the Parsons School of Design, and again, New York, New York. New York makes quite a few appearances on this list. A lot of the really good schools are in New York. You do need a portfolio to apply. They are not CETA accredited. It's just over $50,000 per year to go to Parsons, and their program is about 4 years to complete your bachelor's degree. The 3rd school on our list is Rhode Island School of Design. Honestly, Rhode Island is so small, I forget about that state all the time. Sorry if you live in Rhode Island, my bad, my bad. I just truly forget about it, I'm so sorry. It's in Providence, Rhode Island. You do need a portfolio to apply. It is not CETA accredited. It's about 4 years for their bachelor's program, and it is over $75,000 a year to go there, which makes it the most expensive school on the list. Ooh, wow. That's pricey. That's quite the price tag. So either the school is like bomb, is balling up in that school, or they get no funding and they really need the tuition money. So whatever you want to do, or you get tons of scholarships, maybe you can go there, but just want to let you know it is the most expensive school on the list. Pratt Institute is our 2nd school on the list, and they are in Brooklyn, New York. It's about 4 years for the bachelor's program. They are accredited and there is a portfolio to apply. Tuition is just under $52,000 a year. And on their website, it says that it takes 6 semesters to get the degree. 6 semesters to me means 3 years. They're the only school that specified semesters. So normally a semester is about half an academic year, and then 2 semesters would be a year. So 6 semesters to me again means 3 years. Unless their semester is maybe like longer than a year, they didn't specify that. I thought it was strange that they were the only school on the list that said 6 semesters as opposed to 3 years. So to me, 6 semesters means 3 years. Give them a call though and check out their website, which there will be a link to their website on their free download if you want some more information on that. And the number 1 school on the list, the school that you have all been waiting for, is SCAD. Spirit fingers, and a drink of wine. Spirit fingers and a drink of wine. So SCAD stands for the Savannah College of Art and Design. They have 4 locations. I will correct that on the screen if I'm wrong, but there's a location in Savannah, Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, Hong Kong, and Florence. So if you're international and you're thinking about studying in different countries, or if you're in those countries, then that might be a school that you want to consider. It is just under $38,000 a year to go there. They are CETA accredited and there is no portfolio to apply. SCAD is truly a wonderful facility. It is pricey, but when I went there and toured, I was accepted. I just decided not to go because it was pretty pricey. But when I went and toured, this facility was immaculate. And they tout their rate of students who get hired after graduating from SCAD. It's something like crazy. It's either in the high 70s or low 80% of students who get jobs after school. So that's something to keep in mind. And in general, schools that are CETA accredited do have to keep track of their students that get hired in the profession. So So that's a plus to going to an accredited school versus not going to an accredited school, because the accredited schools have a standard to uphold, so they have to track that information, and the other schools just do not. I don't know if necessarily one is better than the other. I've gone to an accredited school. I went to the Art Institute of Atlanta, so that's all I know. But as far as like if one is better, I don't have enough information to make that call for you guys. But during my interview, I just have an interview with a professor of design, and he teaches at a school that is accredited. He says that he felt it was better because accredited schools invite their curriculum to be critiqued by CETA. The Organization Council of Interior Design Association comes in and says, okay, this is what you're teaching students. This is important. This is not important. These projects are good. These kinds of studios are bad. Like blah blah blah. They go through all that kind of stuff to critique them. And other schools that are not accredited don't invite anyone to critique them. So they could be teaching something that's outdated or whatever else. I'm not saying that they are. That's just the kind of pitfall they could come into if you're not an accredited school. Also, there are more accreditations than CETA. I do not know exactly what they all are. I'm going to make that clear, but there are more. So even if a school isn't CETA accredited, they can be accredited by another organization. One of the importance of being accredited is that you want, if you want to take the test that gives you the little alphabet soup behind your name, which is RID, Registered Interior Designer. So if I had taken that test, my name would be Sandy Santalis, RID. The same way a doctor has like MD, medical degree, after their name. Or medical, is it medical degree or medical doctorate? It's something like that, whatever. But the same way doctors have stuff behind their name, you would have something behind your name as well. So that's something to think about. Some firms require that you take the test to get employment with them. Not all places require this, but this is just things to think about if you want to go to a accredited school, if you want to work at a firm. These are just things to potentially keep in mind. And that concludes today's video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful for those of you who constantly ask me, which school should I go to? I'm thinking about it. I'm coming out of a different major. I'm coming out of a different work field career, or I just graduated high school, or I'm a junior in high school, or I'm a middle schooler. There's a huge range of you guys who are interested in interior design. So this is really just a starting point for you to kind of figure out, oh, I'm more drawn towards this, or I'm more drawn towards that. And they're in a range of different states. The free download is available to you on my website. So if you click the link in my description, or just go to sandysantalis.com and go to the freebies tab, you will see a freebie for you to download. It'll help you get on my email list, because I will be coming out with a product for you guys that has over 100 schools. So it's the same information, but over 100 schools to look at in all 50 states. So that is going to be a really great resource for you guys. If you're going to be interested in that, I'm still building it. I'm still working on it. It's going to be out later this year. Let me know if you're like, oh, that's a great idea, or if you're like, nah, I wouldn't really take a look at that. That's all really great information for me. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. All right, hit that like button, put a ring on it. Beyonce said, if you like it, put a ring on it. I say, if you like it, subscribe. If you like it, then you need to subscribe to it. Subscribe to it. Too many glasses of wine, and maybe that's why I'm saying that. Maybe. Thank you so much again for watching, and I hope that you guys have a great day, night, morning, whenever it is that you were watching this. Mwah! Bye, babes.